You have a vision, don't you? A perfect future where everything falls into place. You imagine the ideal career, the thriving relationships, the perfect home, the abundant freedom. It's a beautiful, vivid picture in your mind, and you spend countless hours polishing it, refining the details, and waiting for it to materialize. You're convinced that at some point the stars will align, the right opportunity will knock, or some magical force will hand you the keys to your dream life. You're waiting for clarity, for motivation, for a sign that it's time to begin. But here's a dose of cold, hard reality. Your dream life isn't a destination you arrive at. It's a house you build brick by painstaking brick. There is no finish line, only continuous construction. Stop this passive fantasy. The universe isn't going to deliver your ideal existence on a silver platter. Life isn't a grand lottery where you win your perfect future by just existing. What you're actually doing is engaging in sophisticated procrastination. You're delaying the messy, uncomfortable, and often frustrating process of creation under the guise of waiting for the right moment or figuring things out. This isn't self-reflection, it's avoidance of action. You're avoiding the fear of failure, the pain of effort, and the uncertainty of taking risks. Your inaction is the only true barrier to your aspirations. This search for clarity is the most insidious trap of all. You tell yourself you can't start until you have a perfect step-by-step plan. This is a delusion. Clarity is not a prerequisite for action, it is the result of action. You don't find the path by staring at the forest. You find it by taking a step and then another, clearing the brush as you go. You're stuck in analysis paralysis, endlessly designing the ship instead of putting it in the water to see if it even floats. You have to be the sculptor, not just the admirer of the marble. A sculptor doesn't wait for the statue to reveal itself. They pick up a chisel and start chipping away. It's messy, imperfect, and fraught with risk, but it is the only way the form emerges from the stone. Think about anyone you admire who has built something significant, a successful business, a groundbreaking invention, a meaningful artistic body of work. Did they just sit around and visualize? No. You're waiting for motivation, but you have it backward. Motivation is not the cause of action, it is the child of it. It's a fleeting, unreliable emotion that shows up after you've proven you can work without it. Stop waiting to feel inspired. The professional, the builder, the creator you admire shows up on the days they feel nothing. They rely on discipline, on the non-negotiable commitment they made to themselves. Ritz. Discipline is the engine, motivation is the occasional tailwind. Furthermore, you must redefine your relationship with failure. You are terrified of it, viewing it as a final verdict on your capabilities. This is immature. Failure is not a judgment. It is data. It is the compass correcting your course. Every failed attempt is simply a lesson in what doesn't work, pushing you closer to what does. Your fear of failure isn't protecting you. It's preventing you from gathering the very data you need to succeed. The insidious lie of waiting for your dream life keeps you paralyzed. It tells you that success is a matter of luck rather than consistent effort. This breeds entitlement and disappointment. You see others seemingly living their dreams and think, why isn't that happening for me? What you don't see are the early mornings, the late nights, the rejections, the self-doubt they pushed through, and the unwavering commitment it took to get where they are. Their success isn't a gift, it's a byproduct of their tireless construction. So how do you break free? You stop waiting and you start building. Don't worry about the perfect grand plan, just identify the smallest, most immediate brick you can lay today. Want to write a book? Open a document and write a single sentence. Want to start a business? Research one competitor. Want to get healthier? Do 5 push-ups. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be started. Understand this, inaction has its own powerful inertia. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. By waiting, you are actively deepening the groove of passivity, making that first step progressively harder. But the reverse is also true. Action creates momentum. That first clumsy step is the most difficult, but the second step is easier. The third, easier still. Soon your identity begins to shift. You cease to be a dreamer and become a builder. You're not someone who wants to write a book. You're a writer who wrote a page today. This is a fundamental transformation of self-perception, forged in the fires of daily effort. When you consistently lay those small bricks, something profound happens. You build that momentum. This progress generates confidence, which fuels further action, creating a powerful positive feedback loop. And within that loop, your dream life isn't just imagined, it's actively constructed. It's not a sudden arrival, it's an organic reality shaped by your daily choices. Each small victory strengthens your resolve and clarifies your path forward. The right time to start building doesn't exist, only the present moment. Stop waiting. Quit the endless fantasy and begin. Do the work and the dream will emerge from the doing. The only way out of this cycle of waiting is to start creating, to start building, and to stop believing that your ideal future will magically appear without your direct, relentless involvement. Get up and start acting, because your dream life is defined by what you do, not by what you endlessly envision. Your destiny is not discovered, it is undeniably forged by your own hands.